Let's talk to Liliana.
Yes?
I think you should... No. Let's talk.
Well, here I am.
See if we have anything to say. So you're a travelling minstrel. Do you have tales to share? Yes, she has a life before the church. She's more than what she seems.
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
So she has 3 stories about the Darkspawn, about Orlais, or any Ferelden legends. Well, tell me about the Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinter Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Okay, that's one. Is there another story? Alright, well, we might do these another day, but I'm curious about this other story I wanted to hear.
Which one?
Andraste. The Daily Shelves? We might ask about the Daily Shelves when we actually go and see them. But for now, we're actually going to go to Denerim next to find, supposedly, the ashes. So this is sort of relevant.
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved, and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
We sort of know all this because we read about it, but it's rude to interrupt her now, so how did she die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
I know that. But it's nice to have it set out in a way that I'm not reading, so it makes it much better and more fluid. And why did the Maker not save her with his power?
I have thought on this too. Did he withdraw his sight from her at that moment? Where were all the powers he bestowed upon her? This question has come to me many times, and I have no answer. Perhaps there was no way for Andraste to return to the Maker but through her death. We will never know for sure.
Again, it leaves it open to whether the Maker exists at all. You know, whether it's just a load of mumbo-jumbo. See, and now I can ask about that again. Let's just move on. Yeah, okay. And she approves because she likes telling stories. Alright, we're getting there. Zevran! How you doing?
Here I am.
There you are. Can you teach others to be an assassin? I am not a rogue. Something personal? No, it's questions.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
I want to hear about... why you want to leave the Crows.
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
We need to know about this guy. Not entirely sure that we trust him. The only reason we took him into the circle is because we didn't want to leave him alone. So, you're simply bored.
I don't know that I would put it precisely that way. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That does sound pretty awful, man.
Oh, I don't know about that. The Crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a Crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
No. Although interesting. But no, I'm not going to ask that. I think I understand.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Yes. Not quite interested in what Zevran fancies. Won't the Crows eventually find you? That's sort of like something that impacts on me. So I'm kind of curious about that.
Eventually can be a very, very long time if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the Crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Really? Well, oh, Liliana... Oh no, right, that was just from before. I thought Liliana overheard and liked that conversation. But yeah, okay.
Here I am.
Something personal, maybe.
Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
I would like to... I want you to leave. Never mind then. Never mind. Alright, let's... Alright, now we've been through everyone, haven't we? Yes, we have. So let's just have a look. And see about gifts. Because I'm going to sell what I don't want to give away, basically. So let's find a gift and see if we want to get... Alright, small gold bar. I'll give him to set by most improved. Alright, so a gold bar. Injustice Grace. I think I know someone who would want that. Okay. Gynecological history. This book traces lines of Al M and maybe... Don't know. Some wine. Got some wine. I'll have that. With a powdering of cat's bane as a flavoured enhancer and antidotes. Silver chain. The Rose of Olay. A gold rune. Small flat white stone with a gold rune carved in it. A dragon. Chantry amulet. Again, for Liliana. Silver bracelet, pretty plain, shiny gold ring, tribal necklace. And then I think that's it. So let's go, let's give Liliana thing about industry, that seems good. What was saying? Portrait. Man wearing furs and a heavy crown, I don't know what that might be. Oh, there's more than what I thought, isn't there? But yeah, let's give her Industrious Grace. She might like that.
Flowers? For me?
There you
They
go.
smell lovely. And there's something so familiar about them.
Flowers.
These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Yay! New ability. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Oh, stop. Stop. Everything's odd and weird. What? Okay. This party member gained a minor bonus to cunning. That's good for... That's good. Codex updated. Okay, nice. Spent much of her life, laid a minstrel, assassin and a spy. Takes care to honour the Lothering cloister that took her in and keeps symbol of Andraste's blessings close to her heart. There we go. Okay, right, well let's not overdo that. We're in a roll there. Right, let's go. Oh wait, no. Talk to this guy.
You considered my offer? Soldier's Peak has been abandoned too long, if you ask me.
Yes. We will do this quest. Let's go though. No, let's not go right now. I don't even know where it is. Hang on. Is it on the map anywhere? On the main map? Because I don't think it is. It's kind of... I might just save it and see where the hell that takes us. I have to go back to Ostagar and I have to go there at some point to get that golem thing. There's Lothering. There's the elves. That's where we're heading next. We're about here, just in the outskirts of the Circle Tower. I am going to save it and I'm going to accept this. I just want to see where it takes us.
You considered my offer? Soldier's Peak has been abandoned.
Let's go.
1,000 blessings upon... I'll mark down the location
there you
on
go.
your map.
Thank you.
When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
So it's not going to... Or is it? Okay, there we go. Yes, right. So I said I'd do it. Hang on. Before I read... I might read it now. Okay. In the years of following the siege of Soldier's Peak, all those who carried the Dryden name were hunted by King Alan's forces. A noble Dryden name was smeared, and all lands and holdings belonging to the Drydens were seized by the crown. The king feared that the rebellion started by Sophia would be kept alive by her royal friends and family, and anyone with connections to Drydens suffer greatly. It's little wonder then that the few remaining Drydens found themselves with no eyes and nowhere to run. Tobin Dryden, Sophia's brother and guardian of her young son, had no choice but to flee for Eldon. Tobin bought passage to Avinter on a merchant vessel and travelled under the name Deroka. Once in Avinter, Tobin set about building a new quiet life for himself and his nephew. He started a small business and eventually made a name for himself as a trader. The Deroka merchant family prospered, and the name Dryden was almost forgotten. However, in 815 Blessed, Svildroka uncovered all documents belonging to Tobin and pieced together the family's history. In her pride, and perhaps her naivety, Sylvie reclaimed the name Dryden and returned to Ferelden. King Ireland lies dead, but the Dryden name lives on. Our family has survived, even thrived since the death of Sophia Dryden. The nobles of Ferelden may still spit on the Dryden name, but we Drydens know that Sophia Dryden was greater than them, almost a queen and a hero to the people of Ferelden. And a quest updated. Soldier's Peak. Levite offered to take you through the major tunnels that lead to the old Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. He wished to uncover the proof that his ancestor Sophia Dryden was the hero the family always thought she was. And where the bloody hell is that? Oh, okay, there we go. That's on the way. So we'll probably do that next. And hopefully not get our asses kicked because it's DLC and... yeah, I got that one right. Nope. Alessa Sophia Dryden was a young Arland's rival to the throne of Ferelden. Dryden was a strong and charismatic leader with much support from the Banon. When Arland finally won the crown, Dryden refused to relent. She plus her claim, was caught, accused of treason. Her sympathisers continued to support her, however. In order to appease them, Dryden was spared execution and forced to join the Grey Wardens instead. Dryden survived the joining and dazzled the Grey Wardens at Soldier's Peak with her leadership skills and charm. She eventually rose through the ranks to become the Warden Commander of Ferelden. Before Commander Dryden, the Grey Wardens were seen as a relic of an older time and an unnecessary drain on the nobles' coffers. Dryden, though, with her political connections, reinvigorated the Wardens and rapidly increased their numbers. In the meantime, Kill Ireland proved himself a devious king, willing to go to brutal lengths to silence his opponents. Ireland's reign of terror grew worse with each passing year, and some of the bands that approached Commander Dryden in desperation, begging her to intercede. She agreed, and thus the rebellion against King Ireland was born. Ireland learned of the rebellion and took steps to end it. He publicly suspended all tithing to the Grey Wardens and declared that they were no longer welcome in Ferelden. Some of the Wardens, mindful that they were supposed to remain particularly neutral, felt disgraced by Dryden's involvement in Ferelden politics and left her side even as the king's forces lay siege to Soldier's Peak. The siege took months and ended with the death of Sophia Dryden. So there's the background to that quest, which we will do, we'll be on our way. Alright, so now, I know it's been about 2 episodes, probably, since I said this, but now we're going to do the inventory stuff. Yes.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Where's?
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah. Now hopefully you have some normal stuff. Comparing items to Alistair. He can't wear that because he's not bloody strong enough. Oh wait, this is Alice. This is our stuff. This is their stuff. Yeah. Terrible. Awful. So what I need... You don't have any, do you? You haven't got any bloody stupid bloody... steel braces. Just got some blood dragon gauntlet bloody... Yeah, it didn't help. Fine then. Well, we'll just sell stuff. Let's just go through and sell everything. And also, wait, Mo, before we forget something. Where are you? Yes, we need some armor for you. And I think they're very good, so I can't bloody afford it, can I? No, so I'll have to sell some stuff. But I don't know what I should sell. Oh god. It's so difficult. I guess I can sell these because I'm probably not going to be using Bounder that often. Probably. Oh, alright, this might take a little while. You have to bear with me. This may take a little while because what I'm going to have to do is come out of here, go into my inventories and sort out some equipment for people. We'll do Bounder first. Currently he's got +2 constitution and cold resistance. But I can give him physical resistance, which obviously is far better. And I can get him armor penetration armor or more armor. So it's more hit points basically or more armor. Now I don't know enough about the game to what's obviously better than that one. To know whether this +8 armor and +2 armor penetration is better than the constitution bonus. I guess the only way I could really tell that is by trying to sell them both. But I think I'll just go with the armor penetration because that's obviously a offensive thing, and the armor. So yeah, armor's 13. Is that pretty good? I don't even know. Let's compare that to Alistair. Yeah, they both have the same armor rating, so that must be good for Bounder. It's a good old Bounder. Okay. I need to get some armor for poor... Well, I do have these. Get her some leather armor, maybe. She's got... Alright, so... This is what everybody hates. That's... she only has a chantry robe on. Yeah, she's got leather... Rough, cured, and leather. That doesn't really help at all, does it? Okay, so... well, she can wear that sort of stuff, for spell power and all that, but it doesn't really help her that much, does it? And again, a cowl, so I'm going to have to buy some armor from somewhere. Does she have a cap on? Yeah, she does. Reinforced, and again, leather. I'm going to have to really sort out this, and it will take time. I may even pause the recording for it. And then I won't have to. I can do it properly and not have to worry. Now I know I don't normally do that in my LPs, but it's probably going to be the major inventory sorting session, and it will probably take about half an hour or so. So I think I will pause the recording. Possibly. Oh, I've got a heart. There it is. Head back to the circle. In fact, I'll do that now because I know there's a. Oops. let's leave. Head back to the circle. See if anything happens when I go back here. Just me. Actually, that's probably not wise.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, then you two can look after him. Probably won't need them because I'm going to just head back here. Which I already am at. I just want to get to the... this dude. Alright, so yeah, right. Oh, and we got some levels up, which I'll probably do... I'll do them now. Yeah, because of course they've been out of the party for a long time, haven't they? So, a bard. Willpower and cunning. So let's maybe give you some more willpower and a little bit more dexterity, because we're going to make you an archer, aren't we? So actually, let's just bump it all into dexterity for now, because when I go into this one, it gives me more of a... need level 10, more of an idea about what I should give you. Dexterity for rogue, combat movement, deadly throw. We're going to be an archer for you, though. Archery, there we go. So I can get aim. Grants bonuses to attack, damage, armor penetration, critical chance. Right, we'll get that. Can I get that? Why no? Oh, because I get that one. Melee archer. Well, okay, we'll get that one then. Fire without interruption, even when being attacked. Okay, yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll get that next. So that's you, and then good old Bounder. Bash it all into strength, possibly, because he shouldn't be being attacked anywhere when we batter people. And yes, I can either have bonus to critical chance, attack and armor, or a lunge thing. Automatic critical hits. Target and bleeds takes, so it's either a sustained general thing or a specific, you know, ability. We're going to go with that one. Alright, so now I'm going to pause the recording, sort all this, hopefully sort all this inventory stuff out, and I'll be back once we have a little better idea about what the hell we're doing.